Lovely people, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to see you here again. And today we're on a Margarete Miller 50 Art College prompt. And this week we have map as our prompt. So let's just get to our page. And map. I've already dug out, I've got a bit of this one left, and I think I might just use this bit that's still here. I could use a whole section like that and take it further up the page, but there's actually less on, but then that would make quite a nice background, wouldn't it? But I don't really want to take this off, and if I take this off, see, then that would be up there. I think I'm more inclined to just take this bit. But do I want it as the background? I think I've got another bit of map already in here that was left over from something else. I've got lots of maps all over. See, there's a bit. See, that's quite good because it's got different. That one's got a hole cut out of it. Oh, that's the feet. Oh look, I've got loads of bits of it. This is the same, or it's in the same series. I've got a couple of these maps. I think I might just use one or more of these bits rather than a whole. See, that's a nice bit. I like that, but I also like this one, which has got the key with the gradient on it. Quite like that wee Connery piece as well. Just because it's got a bit of writing on it. I think we're maybe going to use these two pieces. I just have a feeling I want to use them both because I kind of like, I need to trim that off though, unfortunately, because the way it's, well, no, let's, maybe it will stick down. Let's not be hasty, Kirsten. Let's see if we can coax it to stay down. Yeah, I think we do want that over that. Do we want it there, or do we want it, oh, although we then lose that, which is quite nice as well. I could do it that way because I'm less bothered about losing that bit underneath. Ooh, right, okay, that's a definite then. And I don't mind that that's not straight. And I'm going to stick that one there right now so that it doesn't move. Oh, I was supposed to fill this up, wasn't I? And I didn't. So let's put that top in there. Take out this one. Balance that in there. This is where Margarete would get out her double-sided tape and use it, but I don't tend to use double-sided tape. I've never been a great fan of it. Even in card making, I was never that keen on it because it didn't stay stuck very well. And while in cards that doesn't matter greatly because most people don't keep their cards. I keep cards, but most people don't. It did there we go, liking that. Right, so we need to find some other bits. What was I saying then? Double-sided tape, yeah, it just didn't work for me. Wasn't a fan. That's quite nice. That kind of goes. No, I need some kind of focal image because the map isn't really a focal image. Let's see where we get to with some, oh, I like that as well, some bits and pieces. And then I can think about, oh, back to this bird again, although still too big. Why don't we cut this down? I can't remember. This was sent to me. I got a feeling, I don't think it was Happy Mail. I think this was sent by a company I bought stuff off of, and this was just included in the pack. And I do love the stamp, but it wasn't a stamp company, so it's clearly something somebody had just made and sent, or got and sent. I don't want to take it right to the line, because I think then you lose the lino quality of it, if you know what I mean. So that's why I'm leaving it. Oh, see, that is a better size now, isn't it? Let's see, if I'd done that before, I'd have probably used it by now. Now, if I use that though, this is too big. I don't want as much of this. I might just tear down that bit there actually. Oops, sorry. Bashed you then. This is Japanese rice paper, so it will go clear almost when wet, but I need something else, don't I? I do like that. I do like that. I do like that. Do I want it that way, or do I want it that side? I think I maybe want it that side, because it just shows that's better, isn't it? Might put that. Let's see. Let's see what else I might use. See, I kind of like that. Now that's a bit of some kind of printing I've done at some point, with then some stamping, text stamping over the top of it. I like that wee bit of gold. I like that because it kind of brings in a bit more of the red. Not convinced. I like having that bit of gold, but not convinced about that bit of gold. I've got some other, see, I've got a bit of that still, but that book page still, but I'm not convinced about that. I think I've got a bit of my roll-off gold still in here. I do love the roll-off gold, so it might have all been used. But I've got a feeling there's still a bit in here. See, there's another bit of map. It's a different bit of map. Not convinced I want to use a different bit of map. Maybe I don't have a bit of roll-off gold left after all. Let me try one more time, because I might have already passed it at the front here, and it might kind of half registered, which is why I'm so sure that there is still a bit of roll-off gold in here. And that's me back to where we were then when I started looking for it properly. So it would appear, oh no, it would appear I don't have, I wonder if I've got, pretty sure I've still got a bigger bit left. The whole point was to try and use up this, wasn't it? Not to go digging and getting something else out. It was about using up your scraps, Kirsten. But I really think that that bit of gold would make all the difference, because that bit of gold's going to go a bit too clear, I think, come the that's the wrong drawer. It's in there, it's in this one. Oh, it doesn't look like I do have any of it left. Oh, that's very sad. I might have to cheat and make some more instead of it just being a roll-off sheet. That would be very cheaty, wouldn't it? Or I'd just have to make something else with gold paint that I need to roll off again. That would be less cheaty. Oh, I was sure there was a bit left. Oh, I wonder if it's in this drawer. This is my bigger bits, but they're still offcuts, so I'm sorry, I know you can't see, but I can't see without putting my head in front of you with this drawer. Look. Now this was on this paper, and I just rolled off the gold, and it was just fabulous. So I'm just going to tear a bit of that off. I'm going to put it back in there because it's still too big to go in that. Let's put that back. Let's put that back. Oh yes. I want that just round. So it comes out either side. There we go, like that. And then what we're going to do with this. I think I'm going to tear that in half and put half underneath there. Like that. And that can be the bit that goes onto the map. I'm liking that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I think we're going to call that part. Now the question, as always, ever since I remember to ask the question, is do I want something behind it? And I think the answer is a most definite yes today. But the question is, what do I want behind it? Because I want something that kind of, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking rhubarb stalk is going to be the colour I'm stamping it. But what do I want behind it? See, this is a stamp that comes in a stamp set. I'm going to get that stamp set out. Now, I'm afraid I can't tell you where, whoops. I'm afraid I can't tell you where this stamp set came from. I also got out musical notes in case I decide I don't like this. I've had it for such a long time, but I love it. I do use it a lot. So it's got these kind of teardrop. That circle is that one there. So I could, it's got a line, a circle, it's got several circles I could use, or I could use some of the other shapes. I kind of like the chevron-y shape maybe. That kind of suggests movement and cars. So maybe I'll use this circle one and the chevron one. Let's take out the circle one, this row of circles, as opposed to that single big circle. See, that's that circle. Oh, sorry, I don't think you can see that any longer, can you? That's that circle. What else is on there? Is there any of the other shapes on there? No, it's just that circle that's on there. So, but if I do that row of circles, we don't actually have, we do have that one on there, but then I could take that chevron idea and use the chevron one as well. I'm less inclined to, do I use that chevron, just that chevron maybe? That's very similar to the circle. Or do I use that one? I think we might use just this chevron. And we'll put some of these behind here. Is that going to fit on there? Well, I will if I put it that way around. Memento rhubarb stock, one of my favourite colours of ink. Let's ink this up. Right, so if that's going there, I think I want oops. Oh. I need to decide whether I want to do another one of these. I want to do another one down here, so like it's coming out like it's a continuous line. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, and I'll clean that off when I've got the other one as well. I'm going to use a smaller stamp for this one. I need to think where I'm going to put this one. I think I'm only going to put this one down here actually. I might print that 3 times down there. 1, 2, 3. Let's print what would be the middle one, and then I'll decide whether I want to print the other 2. It's a very clever stamp because it manages to make it look like it's thicker and thinner lines. I do think I want that. Looks a bit lost all by itself, doesn't it? So let's do, oops, one, and a third one here. Is that enough? I think it is. I'm going to, actually, do you know what I'm tempted to do? And I'm going to do it. I'm going to just stamp on this over this here. I just suddenly saw it there and I thought, you're about the right size for that stamp. And that will just add an extra wee dimension up the top there. Yeah, it's just got, you've just got a hint of it. Right, I'm going to tidy this down, stick this up, and then I'll be back to show you the finished thing, which you can just about see already, but you know what I mean. There we go, it's finished. We've got our piece of map, and I finally managed to use this bird after cutting him out, and I really like him on there actually. We've got a kind of reddy orangey browny thing going on, which is never used to be. It's like it's kind of an autumnal palette colour going on there. And we actually had some sun yesterday, so hey, that's what happens. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Until then, you take care and keep crafting. Bye for now.